love Friends, Scott?
I do. I'm not. It's not one of my favorites, but it's in my top 5. It's in my Mount Rushmore.
Really?
Yeah. I couldn't rewatch it though.
We're gonna have to do a Mount Rushmore segment each week. I think that would be fun.
I think that'd be fun. I think that'd be fun. So let's come up with that. We'll come up with the Mount Rushmore. That way we have time to think about it.
Yeah.
And kind of do that.
Because the snack food was fun.
Yeah.
I love talking about snacks in general.
I don't even know how we got there. Oh, because you made a damn sandwich on
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, you guys ready?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit. I gotta
email Alex.
Yep.
I was supposed to remind you.
You're good.
You reminded yourself.
I reminded myself. We are recording, by the way.
He texted me, by the way, saying, or messaged me saying that he's in the studio, so he's ready to go.
Okay. Well, tell him not to come. Well, he can come on.
Oh, he's good. Just email when you email him the link. Just say whatever he'll read it. But he's just in the studio. That just means he's in the studio for the night. It means his kids are down.
Okay.
He tranquilizes his kids.
Like he can come on now.
Puts them down for the night.
He just needs to be muted when he comes on.
So you look and sound like somebody who works in a call center, like in customer
know,
service,
right?
And you're like, "Thank you for calling No New Friends podcast.
This microphone,
Scott, how can I help you?"
This microphone picks up everything.
It does.
But I'll tell you what, if I'm talking right into the pop protector, I like noticeable difference in the echoing.
Those are very good. Very good microphones.
Oh yeah. Oh, I mean, this may be, now that I've done this. Well, I still have the issues that with the double mic. I don't even want to go down that road because I don't think it's ever gonna. The problem is, I could record a podcast with 3 people in my house into the computer. I figured out how to do that. Joe helped me with that. The problem is the Zoom and the in-person. That combination is going to be very difficult to overcome.
Zoom. Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, that's the big problem. So, all right. So we're gonna go right back into the the sitcom thing. All right, we're coming back in 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to the No New Friends podcast with Scott, Mary, and Chris. As always, connect with us. You know the drill. Find us on Patreon. That's going to be the big one. www.patreon.com/No New Friends podcast. You have to be on the $10 tier in order to join our fantasy football league. And then also Orlando Weekly. Please nominate us for Orlando Weekly's Best of Orlando competition under the categories Best Local Color, Best Local Podcast. And I don't think I forgot anything. I think I covered all my bases. YouTube, that's super important. Okay, so right before the break, Chris posted something on Facebook today, and it was kind of like, I don't remember the joke, but it was pretty much saying that Friends is overrated. The show Friends is overrated.
No, I didn't say that. I said that it sucks.
What?
Yeah.
I said that it's not funny.
So, look, I didn't watch Friends until about 3 years ago is when I watched the show Friends, and I'm not gonna die on the hill and say it was the best show ever. Like, I'm not that guy. My sister's that person, but I am not. But what's your beef with Friends, man?
So it's just not good. Like I tried it. I gave it a shot, and it's like the humor. I just don't understand the humor. First of all, Jennifer Aniston's a pretty bad actress. She just can't, like, I have you watched The Morning Show on Apple TV?
No.
She's in that show, and she's like lucky she plays like a bad actress in that show because she plays the perfect part. It's like, I don't know. Her facial expressions always stay the same. It's almost like she had Botox and just can't move her face. I don't know. There's something about her.
Are you sure you're not thinking about Courtney Cox? Because Courtney Cox is very Botox and
no. It's Jennifer Aniston for sure. It's her face doesn't move.
Wow.
I don't find the show funny. The guys on the show are awful. It's just I don't find the show funny even in the slightest. So now I just know if people have good taste in television now when I ask them, do you like Friends?
I mean,
okay, so I guess I'm just indifferent. I guess it's relatively entertaining, but I don't seek it out to watch it. And if I had another option, I would definitely choose the other option.
Maybe I'm with you because I wouldn't necessarily go out of my way now that I've watched it to watch it. But if it's on sure, I'll sit down and watch it unless I know that there is something else on. I did
Yeah, I mean,
enjoy
like
it.
if there's an infomercial for a slap chop, like I'll turn that on
Yeah.
instead of Friends.
But
I
it's
just don't get it. I think that's my problem. I just don't get it.
fair enough. But you know, it's not one of the ones that I could rewatch. Like, I don't think my sister has seen every episode like 10 times. Like, she's
Right.
got all the seasons on
And
DVD,
she's
has seen it all the
what?
way through.
And she just watches them.
Yeah, she loves it. That's her. She loves Jennifer Aniston. That is her favorite show of all time.
I
Friends.
hope she doesn't listen to this episode.
I know. Sorry.
And my wife is the same way. In our townhome, we have the little yellow frame over the
Okay.
peephole.
I mean, that's cute, but it doesn't mean the show's good.
Yeah.
Like,
I see. I liked it. I was very entertained by it. I thought it was a very good show. I don't know that I will ever rewatch it again. Now there are some shows, and I want to find out from you guys what your rewatchable shows are. Mine,
that's easy.
definitely The Office.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Number one. Number
Yeah.
one.
Number one.
I-
Yeah.
Never gets old.
I've seen it all the way through 4 times,
Mhm.
and since I just finished How I Met Your Mother for the second go around, I'm trying to find The Office, and now it's like not on any streaming service. You have to pay for it.
Oh, it's on Peacock, isn't it?
Is it
Yeah,
on
it's on
Peacock? See, I have Peacock, but I didn't follow
Yeah.
all the way through that. Like, I don't mind
think
paying for it
anybody
'cause I want to
did.
watch Saved by the Bell.
Yeah, I don't think anybody really understands what Peacock is.
No one understands. That was like that's the worst streaming service rollout in streaming service
Oh.
history, I think.
Hands down. Yeah, hands down. Because it was free, and I don't think it's free anymore.
But it's not on Amazon. It's not on Amazon. It just hit Roku a couple months ago. So
It's like a secret.
yeah, it was the worst streaming service rollout I've ever seen.
I
Like,
just
Disney
realized
Plus,
that. It's
flawless.
not on Netflix. Disney Plus, yeah. No, you know what? The only weird thing about Disney Plus is when it first came out was they didn't have a resume play button. So
That-
I
know.
Yeah.
I started Avatar because I had never watched it, and I started Avatar, which is a very long movie,
Yeah.
and I didn't watch it all in one sitting, so I had to like skip through to like that
Well-
3-hour long movie to see where I left
Ooh.
off.
Also, they didn't if you just like set up your account and don't go into it, it like auto defaults to PG or PG-13 and you don't
Really?
have all of the
Really?
content. Yeah,
Huh.
so you have to go back in and say that, hey man, like I want like rated R and TV mature stuff so that you can like have all of the content they have.
Huh.
Interesting.
Because if you
yeah.
don't, it's all limited.
Now I know that when Disney Plus first came out, see, I thought you could do the resume play. The thing that I had the beef with is the fact that it didn't have that continue watching.
Yeah.
Like, because you have
which is
suggested for
huge.
you, trending now, Star Wars, Marvel Universe, continue watching. So
Yeah.
every time if I left, just like what you're saying, Chris, I'd have to search the title again, especially like we were talking, I was talking to Joe on his Spotlight. One of my favorite Disney movies is Return to Oz. Okay. Return to Oz is not just on the main menu. You have to search for that movie.
I didn't even know it was
Mhm.
on there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Dude,
Yeah, they have a lot of hidden
oh,
things.
there's
Hidden
a lot
gems.
of
Plus.
search. Yeah. You have to search for some of
Little-
the hidden gems.
Little nuggets.
sure.
Now on
Well-
Disney Plus, speaking about rewatchability, The Mandalorian, I watched for the second time because Emily wanted to watch it.
Yeah.
That's a good. I mean, that one I've enjoyed it just as much as I did the first time I watched it.
I really haven't given that because there were some episodes, especially in the first season, where I was a
Mhm.
little bit going,
Oh,
second
really?
season's fantastic. And I love that show. I'm not dogging that show. I'm just there were some episodes in the first season that I wasn't overly thrilled about. I wasn't excited to get to the next episode.
Did either of you watch Letterkenny?
What is it?
No.
Letterkenny on Hulu?
No.
Oh my goodness, you're gonna have to watch it.
Okay. I don't even know if I can pronounce it. What is it?
Letter Letter.
Right.
Kenny.
Oh, Kenny.
Letterkenny.
Letter.
One word.
Very
I
bad.
put two
name for a
fingers up. I
show.
said one word. And then what the hell?
That's funny.
It's on Hulu.
Is it a Hulu exclusive?
Yes.
Okay. Exclusive shows, I don't know why, but exclusive shows tend to be good no matter what.
Yes.
Mhm.
11/22/63 on Hulu. It's about okay. For
Are
those
you
of
calling out lotto numbers? What
No.
is
Is that the
this?
Stephen King?
Yes.
Okay.
11/22/63, November 22nd, 1963 is the day that JFK was assassinated. So it's a time travel movie with James Franco. It is badass. It's an 8-part series,
Oh,
limited
that's
series.
cool.
It's fantastic. It's
I
based on
love
a
limited
book.
series.
Yeah, it's
Those are my
it's
favorite.
8 episodes and it's based in historical facts. So
Which is great.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to
I
watch that because the book sounded interesting. Then I picked it up and it was like 1,200 pages.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, I mean, anything Stephen King minimum
Oh
is
my
like
God.
12.
That's
Like
true.
he just put out a kid's book, about the duck that splashes around, and it was 1,300 pages. So anything is long.
Can't with you.
And my daughter wants me to read that to her every single night because she always tries to procrastinate going
I
to
would
bed.
like to piggyback on that. Scott, what is your feeling or your energy towards when your kids ask you, well, your kid, because the other ones are too old, ask you to read them a story at night? Does Abby still do that?
From time to time, if it's early enough, I will, because I like to do character voices and all that, but it's got to be a short
Mhm.
one. I don't like ones with a lot of words. I like the pictures. But she also can read herself.
Yeah.
So a lot of times
So,
it's here, read, why don't you read yourself a story? Or
Mhm.
she'll read one, I'll read one, or we'll take turns. She'll read a page, I'll read a page.
so my boys are at the point, Dexter and Grayson, where they can read and they like have their own stories that they like, but they want me to like tell them a story. So I have to just like on the spot come up with some good material, and it's rough. And then sometimes I even surprise myself with where the story goes.
So I should
Like,
write this down.
whoa, what is this? What's happening? This is great character development. No one knew that gummy bear was going to do that.
We're trying to maybe, I don't know, record this for YouTube or something.
Right? Come on, Mary. This is gold.
Guys.
True story. Before I came up here to record, my wife is watching the newest Meredith Massoni video that just came out. She's the one who she's got her YouTube channel. It's called That's Inappropriate. She's a stand-up comedian that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Her number one video is the man cold one, or the man flu.
Oh, I'm familiar
Super
with
funny.
it. Yeah.
Super funny. So she just went on a 30-minute rant about her middle school daughter and how like her middle school daughter is trying to put her in an early grave. 30 minutes. But and I wasn't watching it. I was hearing it as Rachel was watching it. Mary, that's you. Like you have this unique ability to tell stories with humor, and you could be the next Meredith Massoni if you get over the whole fact that, hey, it's difficult to become famous or to become an influencer or to become big on YouTube, and just know that if it's meant to be, it's up to you.
I mean, I like the idea of bringing humor and joy to the masses. I'm not necessarily looking to be famous for
It's
things
not about
We
being
like
are.
famous.
that.
It's not
We're
about-
looking to make you
I'm
famous.
not looking to be famous. I'm looking to, I would like this to be a career. Okay. I want,
Well,
not
whatever you
necessarily the
do
YouTube
right now
stuff.
is your career,
Well,
just
you're
whether you
not
get paid
wrong.
for it or not.
Not necessarily the YouTube stuff, because the YouTube stuff I'm doing as a way to just get our name out there more, just through a different avenue. And for some reason, that's the one that's really taking off, the one that I really don't want to do. But that's the one that seems to be taking off. And the two are only going to help each other. I don't want to be famous. I don't want to be some stupid TikToker or something like that. It's not about fame.
You
It's
watch
about,
your mouth, sir.
Yeah. Whoa. Mary
It's-
kind
I
of very
know.
offensive.
it's this is what I was meant to do. Am I perfect at it? No, I've got I got a lot to learn, but this is what I was meant to do. I was meant to entertain people, and this is the medium that I chose, either radio or podcasting. So I'm not trying to make us famous, just trying to make us wealthy.
Look,
That's
I'm
all.
literally just here to support your dream.
You
I
know what
am
we're gonna
just
do?
like a supporting beam of your skyscraper right
And then
now.
what's
I'm
gonna
the
happen?
garage. I just like help hold it up a little bit,
Garage.
and people, like.
And
to
then what
hang out.
happens if it takes off? What happens if it takes off and we've got, Sirius XM radio
Well,
banging
then we
down
extend the
door?
parking garage, and I, invest a little more. I guess I don't know.
This is what we're gonna do, Scott. With the this is what we're gonna have to start promoting with the Patreon funding. We're going to purchase. How many kids do you have, Mary?
1 million.
All right, so we're gonna purchase 1 million GoPro video cameras. We're gonna attach them
Look at
all to
that
their
guy.
heads so that they record the content for us.
I like it.
Listen, Zoe,
We'll put one- we'll do one for
100% would.
waffles.
No waffles.
That's
Listen,
what I need to
she-
do. I need to have a business meeting with Zoe, because Zoe is the missing link to this.
No,
Zoe
Zoe
gets it.
100% is. Also, Dexter, he really wants to have a segment with Joke Time with Dexter. But here's the thing, his material's not bad.
Okay.
For example, I want to tell you one of the jokes he told
Let's
me
hear it.
today. What do you
Spoiler
call a redfish?
What?
You have to guess.
I have no idea.
I don't know,
A
probably
redfish.
redfish. Yeah. And idiot I am, I'm like, what's a redfish? Snapper. Like I'm just like guessing different things. And he's
That's
like,
funny.
a redfish. And I'm like, God dang it, it's funny. You're right. That is what it is. But he, he's got some good material. And he's like, I have jokes and then I have a stand-up routine. And I was like, since when?
Dude, good for him. You got to start young on that stuff. I'll hook him up with James Yon or Miguel Colon
Oh,
because
he is a
like
silly
why
kid
not?
though. He's
Why
so
not?
funny.
You know who you
And
need
he's
to,
so sweet.
and you know who would be a good person to watch, and it's a different uh disability, but what's the name? Jeff Blue, the comedian. He's got cerebral palsy.
Mm-hmm.
So
Familiar
freaking
with him.
funny.
Yeah.
So freaking funny. And
Yeah, he's that kid. He
that may
cracks
be
me up.
Dexter's superhero or superpower.
It might be. So I guess in the fourth grade, they start showing the videos for health class.
In fourth grade? That's
Yeah.
early.
Wow.
That's
So he got in
early.
the car this afternoon, outraged
Oh, I'm
that
sure.
that's what he saw. He was like, it was disgusting. We don't need to hear these things. And I was like, what? And he was like, we don't need to hear these things. A kid threw up, mom. Like
No.
he was ready to write letters. Like he was like a strong worded letter was going to go to the county. Like,
I feel like this is something that should have been brought up 45 minutes ago because
you mean I should
know.
have recorded him going
This-
on his rant?
n-
Even when I
no.
tucked him in tonight, he was like, because every night we have this routine. I, tuck him in. We do the same exchange, but tonight it was different. He was like, but can you still believe? Like he still is not okay
Was he like, can you
with
check
it.
under the bed for premarital sex for me?
Yeah. Can you check under the bed for herpes? I'm really afraid of it right now. Like I don't
Wow.
know.
Oh my gosh.
But he said he was like, I don't need to know what happens to girls. So I guess they educate both of them
Oh
on like,
my God,
the other
no.
anatomy.
See,
So
that's
he's
I
like-
think that's too early to learn the ins and outs of
No, but I don't know if I agree though, because there are like, so he's obviously a male, but there are like female girls that are going through puberty
to
and
female
may
boys?
start, well, no, they may start like menstruating. And that's something that I think boys should have awareness of and be accepting of it and not grossed out. If we'll say a little girl has a blood stain on her pants, like they shouldn't be like, whoa, my God, you're dying. I don't
Gotcha.
know. I think
might
it's
be more fun.
okay.
Fourth grade. Hang loose a little bit.
All right, so real quick
Hang loose a
before we
little bit. God, I
before we
can't wait.
go, other than The Office, most watchable show, Mary, go.
I have a couple.
Okay,
Letter
just one.
Kenny, like I had said before, and Unsolved Mysteries.
Okay, Chris.
Breaking Bad and probably Game of Thrones.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna go with How I Met Your Mother and Lost.
Oh, good ones.
Hmm.
All right, thank you.
You lost me on that one.
Thank you so much for listening. As always, please make sure that you check us out on Instagram, no.new.friends.podcast. Chris has been doing a hell of a job keeping up on that and adding new content. Our Facebook page, our YouTube, please make sure that you subscribe and share. And then also check out our Patreon. If you want to play some fantasy football, just that $10 tier, it's $10 a month. You're going to spend less on gluten-free snacks. www.patreon.com/no new friends podcast, and we will be back on Sunday.
Okay, bye.